All right, welcome, folks. So, if you are picking up here, this is where we're going to start a new game, Humankind. We tried to stream this last week and ran into very bad technical problems, but we're crossing our fingers that by running this on the absolute minimum graphical settings that we can get this to run. So, this is a new game. It's from Amplitude Studios. They're the same people who made Endless Space and Endless Legend. So, they do a lot of turn based strategy games. And they kind of have this system that carries over from each one that's based on like food and industry and dust and science. I think they call it influence. They carry like a lot of these systems between their games, which is kind of cool. Well, this is their take on Civ. It's another civilization type game, empire building strategy that's based on tracking the flow of human history. One cool thing about this game is you create an avatar for yourself, and this is the one that I have created for me. Let me see if we can show. So this is, yeah, this is, I don't think this one looks that much like me, but it looks like vaguely like me. I wish I could get rid of the earrings because I don't wear earrings, but a little bit. Closer than like if I looked like this, right? A little bit closer than that. So anyway, close without saving. So we're going to set up a new game. I had and by the way, the load times are brutal in this game, so just bear with us on that. I apologize for how bad the load times are, but hopefully by dialing down the graphical settings, we've managed to remove that. You can also, by the way, so you can play against these AI opponents. Like you can actually change them around if you want. But you can also play against yourself. Oh, great. Now it's loading again. You can play against yourself. You can like create multiple personalities for yourself, and then you can include yourself as one of the opponents in a future game. Now it is decided that it needs to load here. I would not have clicked on this if I had known. All right, so we're not going to edit the settings for these because we don't need more load times. You also get to pick a logo for your character, and for this, and your color as well. But for the logo, we have picked the turtle because we are calling this the turtle campaign because of how bad the lag was, and because we were also just doing the pictures from my Galapagos trip, which had a lot of tortoises. So let's get off this screen because this screen is super. Oh, wow. Okay. I was going to show the other settings. I didn't realize. So I didn't click on the other settings. Well, we are on a small map and on nation difficulty, which is, I believe, 4 out of 7, I think, if I remember correctly. So if you're new to this game, the big thing that's kind of one of the big innovations that is different from Civilization is you start out not with a city, but with just a nomadic tribe. And I'll let the intro video play. I showed this last week, but this is a fresh recording, so I'll show it again.
Sub-zero temperatures in a vacuum. Rather boring. However, on a small
and let me know if the volume needs to be higher or lower or whatnot.
Bears a second look. It's your 4 billion years or so mostly concern amino acids. Not much of a page turner. But then, over time, the amino acids bond together, and things start to get interesting. And a bit drier.
I do like the art style for this intro.
A certain subspecies of hominid discovers that you can do more with a sharp rock than annoy your little brother. Tools and weapons are invented. The hominids begin to cooperate. Fire becomes a servant rather than an unpredictable force of nature. They learn to tan the skins of animals for clothing. They learn ways to record and probably exaggerate their adventures. Eventually, these tribes learn to build shelters and immediately hold the first barbecue parties. This is the dawn of humankind. Struggle and cooperation have been rewarded. The Neolithic era draws to a close. The whole world beckons. This tribe has come far, but the rest of their story is your story. You are the one who will build them into a great civilization. How far will you push humankind? The race begins. A new world, a new history, untold possibilities. There is so much to see, to do, to learn, or, depending on one's preferences, to destroy.
To destroy it? All right. So Setinator, I know very little about this game, so I'll do my. This is going to be a learning experience. You should not expect to see great gameplay from me. I have played a ton of turn-based strategy games though, so I can probably figure things out at least to some extent. All right. So here's how the game starts. I want to note that I am playing on the absolute minimum graphical settings possible. The game actually looks much better than this. But we had so many problems streaming that we are on garbage settings. So please keep that in mind in defense of this game. If you play this game, it will not look like this. It will look much better, but we have to do this to let people play the game. All right, so we start out with a band of like nomadic tribes people. And we need to. So what we need to do is we need to get through the nomadic, through the Neolithic era, if we want to like get into the real Civ portion of the game. So how do we end the nomadic era? Well, this is how the game works: is we need to earn at least one era star to in order to get into the next era. So this is how we unlock our culture. And the sooner we earn an era star, the sooner we pick a culture and kind of get to the next phase of the game. So what are the three era stars? Well, there's the growth star, have 5 population or units, current value 1. The knowledge star, discover 10 curiosities to accrue 10 science. This generally is the hardest one to achieve, as I understand it. And the hunter star, kill 5 animals. It says hunt, but it's kill them. So what you really want to do is you want to explore any curiosities that are on the map. That's an unknown strategic resource. I don't see any curiosities on the map right now. There's a copper deposit here, which is kind of interesting. This wouldn't be the worst place to put a city down, honestly. And where are we on the map? Well, we're in the northern part of the map. Looks like we're on the northwest, maybe the northwest edge of the... This is a Pangea map, so maybe the northwest edge. And we get 4 movement with this unit, so let's see what we can find. Oh, there's a curiosity.
If you learn nothing else, you could learn what killed them.
So we found a curiosity ancient encampment providing 1 science 5 influence. That influence will be very useful when this era is over. It doesn't do anything right now, but it'll be useful later. So now we've discovered 1 out of 10 curiosities. It's kind of rare to get that many curiosities, at least from what I've heard. All right, so how many movements? We have 1 more movement point left. All right, so it looks like that's a dead end. There doesn't appear to be anything over there. So that's all we can do for this first turn. All right, not the greatest first turn. Now, I don't know if there's... So this is in Fog of War. We might want to climb up here just so we can see more. I actually got a hunt star the very first time I played this, so I don't know. Just hoping to find something. Not really finding a whole lot so far. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, there's food over there. Or a discovery of some kind. Let's head over there. Just because there's something to grab. So, first 2 turns, not so great. I would have liked to have gotten food, because if you get 2 food things, you get another tribes person. And then you have 2 units to use on the map. Oh, another curiosity, okay. These are strategic resources, alright. I don't really want to go this way, because that's just a dead end. I wouldn't mind getting up here, because I'd be able to see much further. Maybe let's head in this direction, just to see if we spot anything. It's another unknown strategic resource. Okay. This hasn't been the best start to the game thus far. We're not really finding a whole lot. We found 2 curiosities, which is like 2 of the weaker... Like, the curiosities don't do a whole lot on their own. I mean, the influence will be nice once this era's over, but... Like, I haven't found any additional units. Oh, and there's... I can go back down and get that again. This is a pretty barren area. I would love to set up my first city over there, but... I think I'm going to keep going in this direction just to see what's over here. Ah, there's food. Want to get that food. Oh, this is a very barren area. Look at this. There's no food anywhere up here. This would not be a good place to set up an early city. I don't think so anyway. But we'll grab that. Boy, this is not a good start. I have found almost nothing thus far.
Delicious.
So we got, see, we found 10 food, but like,
You washed it first.
oh, and we found an animal, but that's a mammoth, and we really need 2 units to kill a mammoth.
What's over there? Nice beef.
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked at how little I've been finding. What was that? It sounded like there was a discovery that we found. Oh, what's this? Yes. Yes, I would like another. Yes, I would like another unit. New army. I would much rather have that than Swift. I don't know what Swift is. +2. Yeah, I'd much rather have 2 units than a unit, a second tribe that can move, the one tribe that moves 2 tiles further. All right, your scout comes to you, breathless. You spot another tribe not far ahead. A young woman no more than 13 is leading a ceremony. Many are crying, and when you see the bodies laid out, you know you're in mourning. Welcome them. All right, cool. That's a big deal. Now we've got 2. Now we can explore the map faster. And we still have 10 out of 20 food, too. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to go kill that mammoth, because you get food when you kill animals. With 2 units, I can manage it. All right, end turn. Let's see where this moves. All right. Well, there's a weaker enemy down here, but I think with these 2, I can still kill this. Especially if I can get the high ground advantage. All right.
This way.
All right, so we got the 2, we've got these 2 merged together. And all right, so you see we are stronger overall. All right, so I'm going to do the manual battle. So this looks like perfectly fine to deploy here. All right, now unfortunately this has the, does this have the high ground advantage or not? All right, let's move up here so we at least have the flanking advantage. All right, so you can see up at the top, this is how the combat model works. So like you group the units together, but like once you start battle, it like opens up the battlefield and then you can kind of like maneuver around. But your units actually stay on the same tile the battle started on. It's just you get to like maneuver before while the combat's going on, which is kind of neat. All right, so this unit is 11 strength. The mammoth is 13 strength. But of course I have 2 units. So I think I just attack with both of them. All right, we did basically even damage. That was a good combat result for us. So that was a slightly worse result, but still not bad. Now the mammoth takes its turn. Yeah, as long as we're trading evenly like this, that's obviously to my advantage because I have 2 units compared to 1. And by the way, combat only lasts for 3 rounds. See how it says round 2 out of 3? So if we don't kill this thing in 3 rounds, then we won't kill it. All right, so now the mammoth is -1 strength from damage, so we're only at 11 versus 12. And of course, there's a range in which the combat can take place. But we're just weakening this, and then we'll kill it on the next turn. It will not do enough damage to kill this unit, I'm pretty sure. So now it'll take its turn. The attacker goes first, of course. All right, so we won. Note that we gained 20 food, so that's enough to get another unit, and we gained 20 influence. A lot better than the 5 influence we're getting out of those curiosities. So killing the mammoths is worth a lot. All right. And you can see we lost 15% strength and 64% health, whereas the mammoth lost everything. And now I got a 3rd unit. So now we get another unit to mess around with. And we still have 10 out of 20, so if we get another food thingy, that'll be enough. Now, I believe that this unit on its own... Oh, wait, I have to separate this, don't I? Oh, this unit has no movement because it just spawned. No movement. Okay. Now, here at the start of the game, these units, these nomad units have an ability called, +20 health regeneration, so they get health back each turn. So that's how they can keep exploring and healing. So I'll probably go over here and kill this too. All right, so again, yeah, that's right. You stay in the area. Nice. All right, so in terms of the stars, growth star, we have 3 out of 5 pop and 1 out of 5. So we're probably most likely to get um, the individual one first. Okay, so how do I split this off? I know there's a weighted, because like I don't want to move the whole group. Oh, I think this works because I just have 1 unit highlighted. I want to have you come down here and maybe you two try to kill this while this one that's injured wanders in search of more stuff. But I also want to head back in this direction because this is where I want to set up my first city. So I think I do need to head in this direction. Like I want to set up my first city over here because the land is much better than this extremely barren plateau. You can settle if you want. It's true, I actually have enough. Oh, you know what I could do? I could have this 1 unit run over and start setting up an outpost. Because I do have enough now to set up an outpost. Why don't I do that? I'll have this unit run over here, and then this one can also pick up any curiosities that might spawn over there. Because this is the injured unit. Oh, there's food over there. Or is that a curiosity? I think that's food. Never. I don't think I had to click the split button. Anyway, you keep going. But like killing the mammoth was obviously pretty good. All right, now there was food over there, so why don't you go grab that food?
This way. Onwards.
Oh, it was only 5? Crud. Oh, and this one had the... Oh, dang it. That's annoying. Well, there's a curiosity to grab, so we can go grab that too. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, well. Move you back in this direction. So, like, obviously by splitting up, you explore more territory. Oh, cool. We can maybe we can just kill this other mammoth with these 2 units. Anyway, we're going to start a fight here. Because this is a deer, and it's a weaker unit. All right. Let's position over here to start. Now, for some reason, I have to click this move button to move. I want to get the advantage over here. All right. Wait, what the? No, that's not where I want. What the heck? Okay, that was not what I wanted to do, although it worked out okay. I totally flubbed that initial round. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, I have the advantage, so I guess I don't suppose I can get up here. No, I wanted to attack with the height advantage, which is a big deal. Together. Oh well. But I'm just innately stronger than this unit, so I should be able to win. Although I'm just going to take more damage, which is a bit unfortunate. But the deer are a lot weaker. See, they're only base 8 strength. This will either kill it or it'll die when it attacks me. All right, we got it. All right, so we have 15 food here and we have 5 food here. I think if we combine these two, we can get the 20 food. So I might just do that. Combine the food and get ready then to hit the mammoth with a turn's worth of healing. I think that will work. All right, you.
What's over there?
See if you can find something over here. Oh, we've got some more curiosities. That's worth picking up.
What's over there?
Achievement unlocked for that. All right. Again, in terms of the stars, we're really not close to the knowledge star, but this influence is going to be relevant
Time
as
to
soon
see
as...
what happens when foreign cultures get together and decide to murder each other.
What the? There's someone over here that wants to fight us? All right. Defend your flag. Okay. Can I move over to the flag then? No? Okay. So I would not win this, so I think I'm going to fortify here. Yeah, I'm just going to fortify, continue defending, because I have less health, and I will not win this. I don't want to lose this unit. All right, so inconclusive. Wait, where's my unit? Oh, here it is. I guess it got knocked backwards. I'm okay. I was hoping if I could... Let's see if I can merge these together. Yep, and now I got the extra pop point because I combined their food together. All right, so we'll send these guys... Now that we have these units, we'll send this over and either kill a mammoth to get the 5th pop point, or we'll murder that jerk that came and attacked us. I think all my units are out of movement now. And we're going to set up our first city over here somewhere. This is a nice area. It even has a copper resource. But that's where I'll set up my first outpost. Okay. So this will show me, yeah, this will show me places where I can set that up. Let's go grab this curiosity first, though. And then we'll set it up maybe on the next turn. I don't know if it's better to do it in a different order or whatnot. But I think next turn I can set up that outpost. All right. So there's some jerk over here. This is the guy that attacked us, isn't it? Well, we've got 3 units, and this guy's got 1, so... Oh, and there's... Apparently this just immediately opens the battle. All right, so I want you to be back here. I'll put you over here. Actually, they're going to focus that unit, aren't they? Why don't you stay there? Yeah, that went very poorly for them. Oh, they attacked me somehow because they moved first. Yeah, attacked again. Okay. No, I was just hovering. I wasn't intending to move there at all. Oh my god. Very twitchy, very, Now can I move there? Can I move here? No, I guess it's a zone of control thing. Okay, well, we're just going to beat the living daylights out of this guy then. Okay, huh. Still trying to get the movement rules under control here. So apparently we, wait, did I just attack? Is it right click or left click to attack? Now look, rear attack. I get the huge advantage for rear attack, +4. It's right click, okay. Yeah, we've beaten the living daylights out of this guy. Another rear attack. Is that worthwhile? Let's just defend with you. Okay. Spoils you gained. Okay, so apparently I didn't get really anything for that. And it looks like that ate up all my movement too. Okay, well, whatever. Just need to kill 1 more animal, basically. Or get 1 more unit. Right-click moves, attacks, left-click selects. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, I'm hoping I can find 1 more mammoth to kill, because 1 more mammoth looks like it'll get me enough to trigger the next era. You got an event, the chat bubble. Oh, okay. Ah, here we go. Ah, cool, new army, yes. A world of flame. In the distance, a thin cord of smoke cuts up into clear blue skies. Fire, calling a few tribes when you run closer. The smell of cindered bark and burning pine growing stronger with each footfall. You spy dancing flames and suddenly find yourself on the edge of a settlement on fire. Many of the structures are ablaze, but even with the smoke and flames, you can see that these abodes are marvels of craftsmanship. You're about to direct your men to put out the fires with loose soil when you see short, shadowed figures running away. Youths, they could become part of your tribe if you give chase now, but that would mean losing these secrets. What is your choice? Yeah, I want another population point. I don't care about -25. This is, I can research that whenever, and that's not even a key early game tech. Give me that extra person. All right, we got the growth star unlocked. So do we just want to go to the next era now? Yeah. Like it'd be very early. Well, hold on. Let me look at the era first for a second. So we're not really close to getting the knowledge star, and we're not really close to getting the hunter star. So yeah, let's just go for it. We'll just do it right. We'll just go for it right now. All right. So now we get our choice to pick. Wait, one of these has already been picked? Huh. So we're not even the first. Okay. I felt like that was pretty fast, but I guess somebody already picked even faster. Okay. You want 10 science first because that gets a permanent boost. 10 science. Wait, do you mean the curiosity star? You mean the knowledge star? But we're not even close to that. I'd rather just get on with the game, honestly. Like we're not close to getting this. We're still a long way from this. It's going to take turn after turn after turn. I'd rather just start the next phase of the game right now. Pick the civ that gives you the most frames. I'm sure that that's true. I'm not disagreeing with you, Maceman. I'm sure you're correct, but I feel like you waste quite a. I'd be wasting quite a bit of time. If you collect the 10 science, you choose one food, science, or industry per pop as a legacy trait. Hmm. There is a boost, but is the question of the trade-off is worth it? I'm going to forego it for this. Why don't I forego it for this game, and we can see if it's worthwhile. And if I play the game more, I can get a sense for whether that's worthwhile. It does make sense that getting +1 bonus on each pop forever is pretty worthwhile, but I don't know if I just want to wander around for that long. I don't know. So what did this be? So the someone else picked the Harappans, +1 food on tile producing food. That sounds pretty good. I can see why this was taken. +1 food on any tile that produces food, +1 food on river. And then the canal network, it's upgraded. You can get stuck in Neo for a while, yeah. I feel like if I was at like 7 or 8 curiosities, that would be worthwhile. But at 4, I don't know. So this feels pretty good. This is obviously the food sieve in the early game, and then they have a canal. So like if you want food, you pick Harappans. Obviously, I can't pick them. Because, like, yeah, obviously getting a game long benefit is nice, but like if it takes 10 turns to get it, that's a pretty big setback as opposed to getting the Civ off and rolling. So Assyrians, this is a combat. I'm not going to pick this one. +1, because we're not going to be rushing people. We want to explore the economic side of the game. Unique building has extra influence, and then they have a horse unit that's stronger, I'm sure, than the normal. All right, Babylonians. This is the science one, +2 science per research technology on capital. Astronomy house, +3 science per adjacent city outpost. I don't think we need to rush science this game. I'd rather rush food or production early. And then what is this unit? I can't even pronounce this. This is a unique unit spear, it looks like. So Egypt was what I picked the first time. I'm kind of inclined just to pick them because I was interested in them. They're the industry one. I really like this +1 industry on tile that produces industry and -10 on district industry cost. That feels really good in this game. And the pyramid is a district that gives you more production. It just feels like that's a really good start. So I think that's what I'm going to lean towards, just because I did them in like my really brief game, but didn't get a chance to explore them at all. Lust for War, Hittites are another combat one. Yeah, it's really Varus is saying it's really nice because it's a permanent. Yeah, all of these are permanent for the whole game. I should make that clear. So like this Lust for War +1 combat strength, that'll last the whole game on every unit. So like that's a pretty big benefit if you're going to be planning to go to war. This is actually pretty nice. Automatically upgrades outputs. I didn't know what that meant before, but I do know what that means now. That's actually pretty nice. Oops, I didn't mean to scroll way over there. But this is the combat one. I'm not looking to go the combat route. Mycenae, cheaper industry. So units are cheaper, and you have a district, the fortification district that also adds industry, stability, and extra stability. Counts as a maker's quarter. Okay. Not bad. And then this is a unique unit, resourceless unique unit, melee unit. All right, Nubia looks like is the money civ, extra money on luxury and strategic deposits, and that lasts, of course, for the whole game. This is another version of the maker's quarter in extra money. So this is like if you want money on your industry, if I'm reading this correctly, and also more trader slots. Olmecs, So Olmecs add influence, and influence is really important in this game. Olmec head. This is +1 influence per adjacent farmer's quarters. Someday I'm gonna have to do an influence game and just push with that. But like if you want early influence, I think they're the way to go. Phoenicia's the early water sieve per adjacent coastal. So that yeah, trader slot. So this is if you want money and you want water. And then Joe is the +2 stability on every district for the whole game is pretty insane. Extra stability. So this is a district with stability. Counts as a research quarter. Science. Yeah, this is another science civ. But I do think I want to go with Egypt again. They're most interesting. So we're going to get this. This is super good. +1 industry on tile producing industry. That feels so good for the early game. Maybe I'm crazy, but that feels extremely good. And yes, combat strength does seem to be logarithmic. So +1 strength is always similar to 6. This is a nice district, so this gets you early production. And then we've got a unique unit, Chariot, with 6 movement and 3 range. Holy cow. All right. So now we're going to be the Egyptians, but I guess we still haven't... Have we left the Neolithic era? Maybe it happens when I hit end turn. Oh, I still have a unit. Oh, this is my new unit. So why don't we go grab that? Discovery. Or actually, I can have a unit go grab that next turn. Why don't you go... why don't you start pushing to the east? Because we really don't know what's... Like, we have only explored a small portion of the map over here. Oh, someone's down there. We should go explore what's down there. Oh, and we found the mammoth, too? Okay. I'm going to split up my units and have them, like, grab these curiosities and explore. Ah, there's some food. So yeah, they are... Who is this other nation that I've met, by the way? I still don't know the name for this one yet. Well, it's whoever's in red overall. All right. Curiosities disappear between ages. Oh, well. Oh, well. I don't think I could have reached those curiosities anyway.
Keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes.
Thanks, Ferris.
Of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
I'm imagining that...
Era as the Egyptians then? No prizes for guessing how you plan to leave your mark.
All right, culture chosen. All right, so now we're in the next era. So for this next era, we have, let's see, so we have to again collect 7 stars to get to the next era. So what do we get them from? Builder stars have 6 districts. Builder cultures can earn fame from builder stars. Era unlocked this turn would grant 110 fame. So build 6 districts, own 3 territories. That's like basically have 3 cities, kind of. You can get more than 1 star, by the way. Once we get 3, we'll go to the, like, you can get 3 stars in these categories. So it's not like it ends as soon as that happens. 6 influence, have 12 pop and/or units. We already have 5. Earn 550 money. Obtain 4 technologies. And destroy a total of 6 military units. So that's obviously the military one. And then there are apparently like global things that give fame. So like build a wonder, get access to every strategic and luxury resource, map each continent, 1 reward per continent, spread your influence to a whole continent, planetary observe, complete planetary observation satellite launch nuclear weapons, build a holy site. This one you actually can get early. We'll have to do this, although I don't know when the religions pop up. I didn't spot that in the early districts, so we'll have to do this. That's easy to get. Explore the world, discover wonders, complete interplanet. That's just a tech, I think. Discover some of these are just discover techs. Discover writing, okay. Discover 100% of the world. Some of these it looks like are unique to each game, and some of them look like they pop up in every game. All right, so claim territory. So it's showing the only options as being on these 2 tiles. I'll go with the one that has higher industry, because why not? All right, so move you. All right, so we got our first city. Or no, we have an outpost. That's right. We have to wait for the construction to finish. Building a holy site really gives a lot. Yeah. All right. So one nice thing about this is we're going to have copper, which is a resource that you can actually use in the early game. All right. And so this is turning into an outpost. And we're going to need a name for this one. I guess maybe we can't rename it until it's actually built. So you can see we now have territory associated with this spot. So we're probably going to need to push down and make sure that this other nation doesn't get the territory near us. So our first expansion is probably going to be over here. Now you might say, well, what does it take to found outposts? Well, it costs. I believe it costs influence to do that, which is one of the reasons why influence is really important. All right, so where do we go now? There's still a mammoth over here to kill. Note that these units no longer now they're scouts and they no longer auto heal, but some of them have different amounts of strength depending, I think, on how many battles they won. Maybe I'm wrong. You have horses too. Oh, horses are great for Egypt. Yes, that's really nice because we need them for our unique unit. Okay. Yeah, I like this. It looks like a pretty nice spot because we've got room to put farms down here on like the coastal tiles, and then we have some pretty what looks like good production over here. Like I think we might be able to put the pyramid like over here, right near these mountains. I guess we'll find out though. City tries to find places with 20 combined food and industry. It might not be necessarily the best spot for conducting districts, and you can place an outpost in any tile as long as it's not a mountain. But it's that's a good spot pop up, yeah. So like over here, we could put a city here for insane production, but there's no food at all, which could be a problem. Might be interesting to mess around with, but I think the next outpost I want to put will be over here because I want to put these two together. This area, yeah, look, it'll show you the yields. 22 food, 22 production. It'll be fun trying to mess around with this stuff. Apparently you can't put, oh, we can find an outpost for 20. Do we just want to do that immediately? Because I think we get you have to pay influence to turn an outpost into a city, but I think we get the first city for free. Let's wait a turn or two. I don't think it's gonna hurt us. Does anyone know, does this turn into a city for free? And you can work tiles across both regions if they're connected. Yeah. So the first one's all right, so we should probably just set up another outpost immediately. First city's free. Okay. So where do we want our next city is the question. I think down here, as opposed to this incredibly dry mountain range over here. So I think over here, I can have this unit just walk down next turn. I'm just trying to see where I would like to put one. So it's suggesting that's the best spot. And that's probably true. 1, 2, 3, 4. How quickly could I get over there? Just out of curiosity. It's 2 turns regardless. Okay. The big thing for these focused areas, you can have a territory be all food or all production. Interesting. To feed a main city site. That's interesting. Obviously, all production would be the goal over here. 2 food, 22 production. Not balanced at all. The game is like telling me not to even bother settling an outpost in that area. But there's the 2 food, 25 production is kind of intriguing. But this over here would not be connected to this because it's so far away. Although I guess actually they do touch each other. It's one tile, so they could connect. An outpost city with only 2 food never grows on its own. Yeah, I think we just take the more normal spot. Maybe when I'm more familiar with game mechanics, we can do something else. But for right now, let's not be as crazy. All right, let's keep exploring. Now, can we move into this territory? Yeah, because it's just an outpost. I think we can. Let's see if we can find the actual outpost. Now, can I fortify or something? So this is in enemy territory. What kind of unit is this anyway? Can I like bring up stats on this unit? Oh, this is just a tribe. This isn't even a scout because they haven't advanced to the next era yet. All right, I'm out of movement. I could go screw with these guys if I want. Is it possible to eliminate them in the like while they're still Neolithic and I'm not? Does anyone know? Could I just eliminate this civ like right now? Because if so, I'm gonna do it. You cannot. Ah, okay. Well, since I can't, maybe I go after this mammoth instead.
Over this way. Follow me. Off we go.
So I wanted to be up on the high ground before trying to fight this thing.
No mercy.
All right. Yeah, I just want to be up on the high ground. I want the injured unit.
Follow me. Let's go. Off we go.
All right. Okay, we can make this work. We can get the high ground here. See, now we've got the high ground, and look, +4, what is it, hovering here? +4 from high ground. Also, my units are now equal in strength to the mammoth, but let me see if I can move these other units to give the flanking bonus first.
Off we go.
Yeah, now we've got now we're at 19 versus 13.
For your family.
Okay. We don't have the high ground advantage here, but do I want to make this attack? Sure. I'll just have to heal up that unit afterwards. Alright. And you're dead. So what do we gain? 20 gold, that's it? I was hoping we'd get something more significant than that, but it's not nothing. Now, does that count as a victory towards... No. Does not count as a victory towards the militarist star. I figured we'd have to fight other humans. But I can move these guys over here and pillage that sanctuary, I think. All right. Which is the sanctuary, even though it's got the little peace logo, is like the barbarian camp, I think, of this game. I'd like to stop the mammoths from causing trouble. All right, we should be able to ransack this. All right. We need to spend one turn doing that. All right, you are going to continue trying to chase these guys down. Remember, we already killed one of the units of this civ. Or do they have... Oh, they retreated. Okay. They just ran away. Okay, oh, this is a nice start. This is a nice area. I like the land down here. I wish I were on a river. Anyway. Alright, so you are going to try to set up an outpost. I think on this tile. Right? 10 food, 13 production. Yeah. Alright. Okay. This is 2 turns, 3 turns. Cool. Yeah, river. Well, I mean, it makes sense that rivers are nice. I mean, if there had been any river over here, I would have set up my capital there, but... Or my first city, but there just was no river. Alright, I think that's it for this turn. Successfully plundered. Alright, now I know when you move on rivers, you lose all your movement points. So where are they setting up? They have to have an outpost somewhere. I haven't spotted it yet. Right? Wouldn't I have seen it?
Let's go.
Alright, so that ate up all my... Wait a minute, where is their outpost? Because, like, it has to be somewhere in here. Maybe it's on the coast? Because, like, if we zoom out, it has to be somewhere in here. Oh, well. probably past the mountain. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep exploring. Yeah, you can move on rivers faster, but like you lose your movement point, I know, when you first move onto them. All right. So why don't you, I should probably just send out more of these units exploring. Well, I guess I need to re-explore the map because it's a new era down here. Well, why don't you see if there's anything new to find down here? Because as we said, it's a new era. Oh, and it looks like you can walk through here. Discovered the breathtaking Carpathians. Did that give me anything? Oh, well. All right, so you can explore the coast and just see if there's anything new that we haven't spotted there. Could be a lot of territory left. Could be. Yeah, could be down there. Well, we'll keep checking it out. And rather than trying to kill mammoths, I'm going to come down here and keep screwing with these people because I'm enjoying that. I mean, it's not like I need these units back here. No one's messing with my people at home just yet. Like, I'm not going to commit suicide with my units, but...
The first outpost means a first step into a new territory and a new extension of your empire's power, but also a new vulnerability.
All right. So, evolve into a city. There we go. All right. So, what name do you want for the city, you guys? By the way, thanks for subscribing, Landon. All right, so I showed this briefly before I started the stream, but this is kind of what the building looks like in the game. So, and again, feel free to suggest names for our capital in the chat or whatever it is. So the city starts with 15 food, 12 industry. That's pretty good, I think. That's a reasonably fertile spot. And we can see the territory that it can potentially work. We're going to need to connect those horses eventually. So maybe we have to build in that direction, I'm not sure. So we actually start out at 0 pop, but when we pick up pop points, we can start assigning them. The 15 food's pretty nice. We're actually going to grow pretty quickly here. Next population gain in 5 turns, it says. Okay. Turtle Town. I'll let more suggestions come in before we pick. So what can we build here? Well, we can build pottery workshop. That increases influence, which is a big deal. We are going to want this, but I think the first thing we want is to increase either food or production. Let's see what our options are for food. So the best option, it says, is here, which would increase, which would be +5 food. So what is specifically happening if we build a farm district? What's the actual name for this? Farmers' quarters. So it would increase the food on this tile from 2 to 3, and then the 2 neighboring tiles from 0 to 2. So that's where we get +5. It also costs 10 stability. Or we can build the Egyptian pyramid. And I suspect we're going to get a much better yield for this. Yes, we can put it here, and that will give us 11 production and 1 influence. So where's the production coming from? So the district itself is 3 production, 1 influence. And then it's +8 from exploitation. What does that mean? Well, it means that it means that we start getting yields from these tiles. So like the city works the tiles that border it, and apparently that border the district. So by building the district here, we like pull these 3 tiles into our city radius, and they also gain +1 production. So I think this is definitely what we want to build. And stability is the growth checker. Yes, you have to periodically increase stability in your cities, but you start out with stability being just fine. So I think getting 11 production is definitely the way we want to go here, because we're currently at 12 production. That doubles our production, essentially. I mean, that has to be the best early option. Now we could also, normally we'd build this, and like you can see, so this is the difference between Egypt and non-Egypt. The non-unique district gives +9 as opposed to +11 and the influence. So it's 2 extra production, 1 more influence. But Egypt also gives us +1 production on any tile that produces production. So like, see how these are saying 0 to 2, 0 to 2, 0 to 4. They'd be 0 to 1, 0 to 1, and 0 to 3 if we weren't Egypt. Pyramid only exploits production yields. Right, only exploits production, does not exploit food. Correct. All right. Correct. Districts exploit the type of yield it produces and suppresses the others. True. Now this tile here only produces 2 industries, so it's not like we're losing food. But if I built it here, now like I can build this here, right? If I want to. But note that we lose the food. So it exploits it adds industry to the surrounding tiles, but the net is 4 production, 1 influence, minus 2 food. So obviously not useful here. So you kind of want production areas, if I read this correctly, and you want food areas. And it seems pretty natural that we'll build food down in the lowlands and we'll build production up here in the highlands, which has no food. And you only get 1 unique district, correct. So I can build multiple industrial districts, but I can only build 1 pyramid because it's a unique district. But anyway, we'll work on this. And it is an 8-turn build. That's a bit unfortunate, but is what it is. When we get population, we can decide where we want to put it. I may put it in the industry at first just to build faster. We'll see. 1 unique district per region. Yes, per region, not per city. Good point. All right, so we've got another district getting, another city getting set up here. It'll start as an outpost and then we can transform it into a city. But we need influence for that. Aha, here's a curiosity. So what does that get us? Oh, we got another unit. And in fact, we got a better unit. We got a warriors unit. Nice. 19 strength. So I'm going to send this off to engage in combat. By the way, the population star, we're getting pretty close there. We have 0 population, but we have 6 units. It's a lot of military power for this stage of the game. Auto Explore seems good in this game. Interesting. I usually don't use Auto Explore. At least for right now, I have enough units that I don't think I need to do that. All right, why don't you come head this way and explore down here? Just to check out if any... Oh, that's right. Forest costs 2 movement points. That's right. All right, so you're on the river. So there's a unit over here. Let's see if we can find that outpost, though. Ah, here we go. There's the outpost.
All right.
Well, this is nice. I'd love to just take this over. So we're ransacking this tile. And then you guys can come over here onto the river and defend against the units that they had over there. So we have to stay here for 3 turns, it looks like. I don't know if we can eliminate them entirely, but I think we can set them back a long way, whoever these people are. No hesitation, none. So it's already starting to label the map, which is kind of cool. Egyptians and unknown. I mean, they're still in the Neolithic period. I mean, I've got a warrior with 19 strength over here. This gives, I mean, their units are 10 strength. Anyway. Okay, so we need to pick a tech to research now. So what do we want? Let's see. So Artisan's Corner, which is the money, the early money thing. Granary increases food per farmers. Okay. This would allow us to, so this allows us to exploit horses. So shouldn't we should probably get this, right? Because we have horses. So if I can build this, I can just exploit the horses, right? We're running the game on a low setting, but we do have it working. Yeah, don't I want this? So for those who have played this game, can I exploit the horses just by researching that tech? Like, I know it's not, or do I have to like build districts over to the resource? For those who have played this, do I have to like build districts over, or can I just start making use of it immediately? So yes does not, the yes does not answer my question. I'm sure someone's typing it in chat right now. I probably still want that tech anyway, but I'll research the farmers one. You have to be an improvement, but it can be built. Must build an extractor. Okay, so I don't have to build districts. I just have to build the improvements. Gotcha. So we want that for sure then. And it's +1 food on Farmer's Quarter too. Now I know it's going to be expensive to build that, but okay, we'll go with that then. It's not a fast, so like here's the thing. So it's not fast to research this, but like speeding this up doesn't really do anything because my first couple builds are probably not going to be that district anyway. Oh, one minor criticism I have of the game. When I highlight this, Animal Barns, it does not tell me how much it costs to build it. Like it tells me information, but it doesn't say how much production it costs. Right, 5 flat food per horse. That's really big. So I think we definitely want to get that. But I don't think I would want to run a scientist specialist this early because speeding up that tech probably doesn't do that much overall. All right. Wait. Someone picked a culture. Someone picked. Okay. So someone took some of the other ones. Okay. It's per horse in the entire empire. Oh, that's even better. Okay, so you're still raising that. Here we go. So now they have the high ground advantage right now. Can I get... Okay, no. Yeah, they've got a bit of the high ground edge, but what units do they have on that tile, just out of curiosity? They're just tribes, though. Oh, they're getting extra health regen, so we'd have to get a complete kill. Okay. Well, it says I'm significantly stronger, so... sure, why not? Oh, they just retreated. Ha! Yeah, that's right, you run. I feel like we've set them pretty far behind. Now, that used up all my movement, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep chasing them down. I still got my sword over here to come join me. Who's even stronger than the units I've seen thus far. And I am exploring the map too, so it's not like I'm doing nothing over here. No, I didn't mean to stop pillaging them. No. Did I have to start over again? I did not mean to stop pillaging them. Okay, no. Since I didn't move, it's okay. It must have just moved me to another unit by accident. No, I did not mean to stop pillaging them. I was not expecting this much combat this early in the game, but whatever. I've got a huge edge. I might as well bully around my nearest neighbor while I've got a huge edge. Why not? Cannot be done with... All right, so I could attach this. Interesting. I'm wondering, so do I want to attach this or do I want to wait to make it a separate city? I'll let you guys make suggestions on that. All right, and we still got another unit to keep exploring with over here.
Let's go.
Anything interesting over here? It looks like the land runs out. Okay. Looks like that's all. Oh wait, what's this? Is that a border? What's the white? Or no, that's just the edge of the land. That's just the end of that district, that region. Okay. Attaching early is great. Okay. So we'll probably do that next turn then, because it costs 30 influence. Let you get a fast boost in production. Cool. So so basically the capital just shares. Attach. Oh yeah, that like doubled the food and industry. Holy cow. Well, we'd have to set up another outpost over there. I see. Okay, so we can always detach. And then how much does it cost to make this a city? Oh, we never actually renamed this, by the way. Since the only suggestion we had was Turtle Town, we'll go with that. It also gets any pop the outgrowth managed to grow. Cool. All right, so if I understand this correctly, the now Turtle Town is also getting the benefits of the 6 tiles surrounding Mago. But the reason why you wouldn't want to do this permanently is Mago cannot expand beyond these 6 tiles. So eventually we'll want to detach it and make this its own city, is my understanding. But for right now, it's great. We even get an extra influence. It absolutely can expand? Okay. So how do we manage the other city then? The capital... Oh, you can make districts around it too. Okay. Huh. Oh, I see. So it's saying we can place another... Oh, but... Wait a minute. But we still only get 1 production queue, right? I think I see. So this is... Okay. But we still only get 1 production queue. We can't build both of these at the same time. Attaching is good. Whether you don't want to attach is all opportunity costs. Okay. what's the incentive to have multiple cities then? So what's the incentive to have multiple cities? Just so you have multiple production queues? Is that the idea? To have more than one production queue? Because otherwise I'm trying to see what the... does it cost stability? Ah, okay. If it costs stability, I see. Because it costs stability, gotcha. And because you can't grow pop, I see. So you can build districts, but you can't grow pop because the pop is... I see. So like if this, right, because like right now this city can only hold 12 pop, but if I split this off, it can start growing its own pop. Gotcha. And it costs stability. I see. Okay. And attach. So it makes sense to do this at first, but you probably wouldn't want to do it forever. Okay. All right. So at the moment, we're gaining pop in 3 turns. And this pyramid will take 4 turns. If I do this, the pyramid... It's 3 turns. I think this is better, especially because growing those pop points is pretty good. So we'll want to toss down the Egyptian pyramid in the second city next, but let's finish this construction first. Okay. Sometimes territory is not worth its own city, but it is worth an attachment. There's little downside as long as you're not going far over your cap. Okay. So someone took the Babylonians. Memphis gained a pop point. Yeah, we saw that. Or Turtle Town. For some reason, it still called it Memphis on the... Yeah, I acknowledged it. Thank you. Anyway.
Follow me.
Just move over here to reveal anything that might be out there. Okay. And you...
Off we go.
Oh, curiosity. Nice. Cool. 8 influence, nice. Also, our science rate is pretty terrible right now, so even getting a modest amount of science is worthwhile. And otherwise, you can just keep... How much movement does this have? 2 tiles? Yeah, you just keep coming up here to the front lines. So you continue pillaging.
Follow me.
And how about you come... They're just going to retreat again. Probably. This is fine. They really have nowhere to run. Oh. Yeah, they're just defending. But we kind of have to kill them. Wait, did we just have a terrible combat round for some reason? Yeah, we did. Huh. Alright, you should probably defend, because you were the low health unit. Oh, they retreated. That's actually bad. I don't know that we can get other units over here. Ah, since they already retreated last time, they're not allowed to retreat again. Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't know that I can get these other units over there. Yeah, they're kind of... Yeah, I don't know that I can do anything with these guys. Yeah, we can't. We don't have any ranged units. Battle will continue next turn. Okay. Now they'll probably move this other unit into join, I think, if they can do that. Oh well. Or maybe they're stuck and they can't get it. Wait, where are they getting all these units from? Oh well. I don't think they can take part in the battle, though, from being way up there. Okay, end round. Wait, is this a new... Oh, this is a new battle. That's my bad. Okay. This is I got thrown off by the fact that it was a new battle. Okay, so you move out of the way, and then one of you kill this unit.
No fear.
Okay. Alright, done. But these units are so beat up, they're going to have to come back to my territory to heal now. Alright, we did finish ransacking this, right? Are we just continuing to take money by repeatedly ransacking this?
Off we go. Follow me. Come over here. Got it.
You can't join combats between units until text researched. Okay. You could disband them for pop? I didn't know you could do that. Interesting. That might not be the worst idea, honestly, because it would accelerate. How do you do that? Do they have to be in the city to do that? Just out of curiosity. You can also disband, but do they have to be in the, like, can I just do it in the field, or do I have to move them back? They have to be in the territory. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so it looks like the plan is to move some of these units back here regardless. And we did get a 1 out of 6 militarist stars for that. Okay. Yeah, accelerating the growth of the city by adding some pop points there would be nice, and then we can turn them back into units, better units later on. It's pretty neat. Like, I have to spend more time with it, but it's pretty cool. All right, so civics. So we'll have a chance to pick a civic relatively soon. Now, whether we want to spend influence on that, I don't know. How much does it cost to set up the next outpost, just out of curiosity? Let's see. 20 influence, okay. You know, I wouldn't mind tossing down an outpost just in the middle of this vast production region and then just never make any attempt to turn it into a city. Just turn it into a, just attach it and then just get like the big production bonus. That seems like it would be worthwhile to do because it would also bring another copper into range. And it would also claim territory. And at that point, the outpost cost might start getting too high. But for right now, it seems like that would be worthwhile to do. Okay, so other units we haven't moved. Did you move yet? No, all right. So we're just going to finish exploring over here. But we would get a huge bonus to production if we did that. And like just not develop into a... There's some incentives later to have multi-region cities. This guy is starting to learn colonialism. All right, let's see what these units do. The sword can come down here and can easily beat any of their units one-on-one. It's just how many units they have. All right, you successfully plundered. So they're bringing some units down.
Yes.
I think I'm going to merge these two together. What is that symbol? Okay. Can we still keep ransacking this? No. I think we just completely destroyed it. I think we completely destroyed this. Yeah. Oh, they set up a different outpost over here. Apparently, we just completely annihilated this one. Nice. Well, we forced them out of this river valley, which is super fertile. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, like, we'll just continue building and making our way in this direction because this seems like where the best territory is. Cool. So we completely stopped that outpost. Maybe these two can get over and stop the next one because we know it takes a few turns. These units are too injured, though. They need to get the heck out of there. Now, they're going to lose all their movement when they step on the river. So I'm just trying to see where the best tile to do that is. Probably this one. And of course, the advantage of these tribes is they have very low strength, but they heal every turn. Whereas, like, my units do not heal every turn. Well, all right, we'll go on the offensive with these two units next. That 19 strength warrior kind of annihilates their units. All right, anyway, back here, Turtletown, 2 turns away from finishing that. We're slowly researching stuff. Actually, this is going to line up really well. We could We could potentially go right onto the horses camp, but I think I might build the other pyramid because I could really use that influence, and it's going to be worth a lot of production too. So I probably will just build my unique building at the outpost.
Go. I'm on it.
I thought the outpost had to be next to your current. Can you just build it anywhere? I thought it had to be next to your current territory to build an outpost. Or can I get an outpost down here? Because that's a good point. Anywhere. Increased cost, but it can be anywhere. Oh, cool. All right, maybe we do claim this region then, because we can always backfill to here. But now here's the other question though. But can I attach it? Or does it have to be next to it to be attached? Well, never mind. The land down here is so fertile. We can just turn this into a city with our first pay to turn something into a city. Let's see where... Oh, we need 20 influence. We can check next turn. It's a learning game. We're learning stuff. Yeah, you better run. Okay. Let's just see if we were to build an outpost. Cannot be done without... okay. So it's 70 influence down here. It's 20 influence up here, it sounds like. Yeah, so it's 20 here. Interestingly enough, this is also 20. Because these two regions connect on this one tile. So do we set up the outpost here? Because this is where the insane yield was. Where was it? There was one over here that was absolutely crazy yield. Wasn't it? There was one that was like literally 20 production. Something that was like completely nuts. Make it with the units coming back, potentially. Yeah, well, we're either going to go in this area up there. Now, these units... Oh, hey, curiosity. So gold, as I understand it, is used for rushing builds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, 70 influence there. Yeah, this is 22. This is where it was, right here. Yeah, let's do that. 25 production. Why the heck not? And upgrading units. Okay. Why don't we just go there and build that for, I mean, 25 production in our home city? That sounds pretty insane. The thing is, if we put a city there, though, it locks out cities on elsewhere in the territory later on. But this is just all desert. Like, it's literally just desert. So who the heck cares? I think long term, this attaches to Turtle Town, and then this city splits off, and this region maybe attaches to this city, maybe, and then this will be its own city down here. But like each of them feed in one hinterland, maybe. Anyway, so we have the chance to pick civics here, but these do cost influence to purchase. So let's show what this does anyway. So we have different categories, right? Legitimacy, founding myth. We have public spending investment, military, treatment of criminals, ministry and politics, day-to-day life in your empire, cultural issues and art, beliefs and what's acceptable or not. So here we can pick, we could like pick this, which is minus 50% on create output, or, and now we know what this means, or minus 20% on attach output cost, minus 20% on absorb city cost. Both of them are pretty nice, obviously. But it costs 20 influence to do this, so I'm not sure I want to do that. This one, though, oh, and then you have these different categories, right? So, like, by default, it's just you have stability. And then as you go further away, you get other benefits, but you lose some of the stability. So, like, we can get +3 faith on territory, or we can get +5 influence on main plaza. My gut feeling was take the +5 influence on main plaza, because that'll speed up our influence accumulation, which is really big in the early game. And this is not like tradition policy in Civ 5, where you'd get early culture, but it would never pay back paying the cost of getting that first policy. In this game, it's just a flat amount. So it feels like this would be just good to do. We would lose a little stability, but I think for right now in the early game, stability's fine. We'd also get plus 5% science, which I guess is fine. But mostly I just want plus 5 influence. Because, like, look, my entire civ makes 7 influence right now. That would almost double that. And we'd have enough influence that by the time I walk up here, I could create the outpost anyway. So I think that's the way to go. Maybe I'm missing something here, but it feels like influence is the biggest thing that limits what I can do, because the sooner I get more influence, the sooner I can set up more outposts and claim more territory. That just feels really good. So I think I'm going to claim that. So
why was this even a question? Let's keep it simple. We've been here. It's our place.
now one thing I don't like is it won't tell you what's like further down the tree. Like I can't plan for what's next because I can't see it. Anyway, so legitimacy we got to keep in mind is also a possibility back there. And like I don't know what triggers when these unlock or where I get them. So anyway, now we have plus 12 influence per turn. And yeah, we're going to go grab that spot that adds 25 production to Turtle Town. And then we're just going to, like, once we've got a gazillion production, we're just going to crank out all the stuff that builds up here. Like, once we get production, then we can turn it into food, and then we can start turning food into science and gold. But at the moment, I don't seem to need gold. I'm paying 1 gold per turn for army upkeep. All right. Do I still have units? I still have units to move. Okay. Okay, this is just what we already saw. And units that haven't moved yet. Okay. All right, you guys, yes, you're going to... You guys still have movement, right? Okay. Can I move? There we go. Took a second for some reason. All right, you guys... So I think we might try to set up an outpost here eventually, but for right now, I like the idea to set up here and accelerate Turtle Town more. So you guys are going to go to pressure that new outpost. Now again, we're going to get stuck on the river, but this turn, but that's okay. I'm assuming eventually I'll get a tech that allows me to not have that river penalty. And then I've got this unit that's still just chilling and exploring up here. Pushing back the fog.
Come over here.
You know, even on after a while, I've kind of gotten used to like the crummy graphics settings that I'm working with, and it's not that bad. It's nice that I can play the game even if it's under these weird settings. And I do love the way that the map zooms out and looks really pretty. So we've already claimed 2 regions worth of territory, and we're about to set up an outpost for another one. And then I can actually heal these damaged units too. I'm just hoping I don't walk into an enemy unit.
Emblematic quarter. You have become a builder and a creator. There is more to creating an empire than just yelling orders.
So now we've got the animal barns, and I don't know if I'm going to want to build this. If I would probably choose to build my unique unit once I get the horses set up. Okay, so Turtle Town. Now Turtle Town has 42 industry. I don't think I need to emphasize industry. Let's emphasize food for right now, because that's what we're a little weaker on. All right, so I'm going to try to set up this, and this looks like the best place. This does cut into food, but I still think this is a good place to put the districts. Oh, actually, this is even better. This is plus 14. So it does cut it we would lose the food output on this tile, but this whole region is production down here, so it seems like that's still worthwhile to do, even though it's -2 food. It's plus 14 production. And it gets us another point of influence too. That's got to be worthwhile, right? And it also pulls these mountains in range, which we're going to want. Like, we're going to want to exploit production down here anyway. There's no food in this area. We'll want to put the farms up here on the north side. Like this, we wouldn't want to build here because, yeah, this has got to be the. Even though it's a -2 food, I still think this is where I want to be. It's -2 food in either. Well, never mind. This is actually not negative food, but. I still think this is where we want to be, and just the south side of this city is the production area. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think that's how. Like, am I ever going to build a farm district here? Like, would it ever be worthwhile to build a farm district? No, it would never be worthwhile to build one here because there's no other tiles to exploit. So no, it's not worth it. All right, so this will get us another 14 production per turn. And then we'll see about building this. That's 200. Okay. That's a little pricey, but we're going to be at 50 production per turn, so why not? I think after that I'll get the pottery workshop, which I believe I can build twice for both the outpost and the main city. And we want to get out. We want to get that influence going so we can keep expanding and pick more civics. Actually, I can probably no, never mind. I was gonna say maybe I can take the. I was gonna say maybe I can take this policy that reduces the cost of outposts, but I think I'd rather take this one. I think this is the better one long term. Never mind. Okay. Oh, this stupid animal's in the way. I don't want to fight this. Oh, that's very annoying. So we're trying to get, you know, I wish it would let me at least hover the outposts. We're trying to get to this tile right here, if I remember correctly. So do we want to walk around? That actually puts us further away. I think we'll just chill here for a turn. Yeah, I think we just wait here for a turn. Because that animal will move out of the way.
Let's go.
By the way, I really appreciate the feedback. Like providing help, but like not trying to like take over the conversation and letting me discover things. It's been really helpful, you guys. So I appreciate it. All right, wait. Oh, I have to climb down this way. Okay. All right, now they are probably going to get their city up before I can get over here to raid it. Oh, there it is. Or something's over there. But we're going to keep screwing with these guys for the time being because I've got that warrior and they don't. All right, so we discovered a tech. I think we want calendar next because we're going to want granary at some point. I don't think I need palisade. And the lumberyard, that could be useful, but I think we have enough production. I think that the granary is probably more useful. This would be great if we had a river, but we don't have a river yet. This will be useful if we want to build a harbor for the water, so that probably does need to be prioritized at least a little bit. Stoneworks is actually really good because we have a lot of mountains, so I'm going to need to prioritize this too. This is probably where we go next, but let's get the cheap thing first because we still have pretty low science at the moment. All right, please move out of the way, animal. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that's where we're going, right there. And then once it's my territory, they'll actually be able to heal in there too. Okay. Wait, what? What happened to my influence? Didn't I just have more influence? What happened? Wait. They just set up an outpost on this tile for some reason. Okay, we need to reload to the start of this turn. Because for some reason they placed an outpost on this tile, which is 4 production, 2 food. Obviously I did not intend to do that, so we'll reload to the start of this turn. I don't know how that happened, but okay. I think I was just trying to mouse over where I could put the outpost. It's okay, we'll just reload to the start of this turn. You can move outposts, that's good to know. That could be useful. All right.
Follow me.
I was just trying to see like where I was moving to. All right, so the fastest path is to move. Okay. Oh, there's an animal sanctuary there. That could be annoying. All right. So they should be able to get there next turn, I think. And then found the outpost. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, up here, am I on this tile or on this unit? Okay. Have another. Still have mammoths wandering around. Oh, cool. Curiosity. There's actually several curiosities over here. This is a hilly part of the map over here. I think that's the location we're trying to get to. Again, if we have to stop attacking, we can. All right, so we're working on Turtle Town's working on that other pyramid. Sounds good. Wow, there's a lot of barb units, or animals, I should say, up there. Oh, that's not quite what I want, but... All right, and then northeast. And they'll finally be able to start healing up there. Oh, cool. 15 science, 10 influence. Okay. 25. Nice. So now they should be able to heal in here too. Yep. Station until all units are healed. They definitely need to do that. Okay. Why don't you go grab some of these curiosities? There's one right over there. And explore, because we don't know what's up to the northeast. There might be more AIs up there. Even more curiosities. Yeah, you guys are healing. Well, we need to wipe out that sanctuary too, because that's what's spawning all these barb units, I think. All right. So I don't know how much it's going to cost to attach that. But what I can do... Oh, now we have more options. Army composition. So we can get cheaper units, or we can increase the combat strength on each unit. I think the combat strength on each unit might be better. I don't know. They both feel pretty good. This is what I would like, although it's pulling me pretty far away from the middle of the column here. I feel like this is better, honestly, than just because the create outpost cost doesn't seem that high. Let's wait to see how much it costs to link them together before spending anything. All right, now what's going on over here at Turtle Town? So we're still trying to grow pop for right now. We're not needing to rush. Still 2 turns away from building that. Get your warrior up to double. That's true. Still, I'd rather invest in like accelerating the growth curve, honestly. All right. Back to ransacking their outpost again. I am just such a jerk to these guys. Now, this is a little awkward because they could potentially fight from high ground advantage here, but we'll see what they choose to do. Anyway, let's see. I will have these units healing up pretty soon. Able to come in and join in this kind of ongoing struggle. I have a warrior, that's true. Well, they might have more units too. Let's see. Yeah. Just because I can take a civic doesn't mean I'm going to. I want to make sure I can attach this as soon as it's formed. Now, how long is it gonna take to form this outpost? Trying to click on the outpost here, not the units. I don't think they can settle in your territory. Pretty sure they can't. I could be wrong. Maybe you can have 2 outposts in the same area? Alright, okay. Still just wandering around with units. Oh, they just gave up that one too, and now they spawned yet another one. We'll finish ransacking this one. They just can't get a city up because I keep taking it. All right, you guys keep healing. Good. You claim this. And then why don't you see if you can get rid of this barb or animal encampment here. Oh, and there's a curiosity. Oh, I got to grab that curiosity too. All right, Turtle Town. Let's see. Oh, did we finish the... Oh, cool. We finished the pyramid. Well, you know what we need? We need influence. So we're going to build this. And can we one turn it if we do this? Yes, we can. Cool. Now, why can't I build this? Don't I have the horses? Why can't I build the animal barns? We'll build the pottery barn shortly because you can see we're working all these farmers for population points. I don't know why I can't build this though. Because we have the horses in our territory. Maybe someone in the chat knows why. Anyway. Yeah, I've heard that the AI is not very good at warfare either. That's not exactly novel for a turn-based strategy game. So we'll build this, and then I think we'll just build another one, because I think we can build one for each city, and then we'll go from there. But like, we really do want to get that influence up, because then we can claim more territory. All right. All right, so we successfully ransacked that. All right, on to the next one. Oh, here they come. They're coming towards me. How much of these units healed? Enough to go kill that unit, especially with the terrain advantage. I don't even think I need to move this unit over to join me. Yeah, 37 to 12. I think we got this. All right, they just retreated. All right, well, guess what? You're not gonna be able to retreat much longer. I'm coming for you. Oh, cool. We got enough science, I guess, just to unlock this. Yeah, we got 15 and 10. Okay. All right, I'm going to move these guys over, and next turn we're going to kill this unit. I don't think it can run far enough. Yeah, that's too even of a combat. Let's not go for that. What I will do is put you right here, so that you don't have so it's hard for you to get zone of control to move. Okay. Meanwhile, how do we get up there in that direction? Okay.
Yes.
I still don't even know what the name of this people I'm going after is.
Okay.
They'll retreat, but then we can get them. Oh no, they're not retreating. Yes, they are. All right, well, we're gonna go get their camp again. Yeah, we'll set up our next outpost here. Wow, we have a lot of influence, don't we? I just have to get a unit down here though, don't I? Well, everyone you set up increases the cost of the next one. Yeah, everyone you set up increases the cost of the next one, but I can run a unit down. Maybe one of the injured units from this group can run down there and be prepared. Yeah, because like I said, this will attach to the capital, and then we can set up a city over here in this very lush region. Probably get 2 cities in this river valley. We'll see. We'll figure it out down the road. All right. So that's right. We finished that. So now I think I wanted carpentry and then into masonry because the stoneworks will be pretty nice. We don't have rivers in our territory yet. Of course, we'll need to get stability from the public fountain sometime soonish too. But what is the stability situation here in this city? Where is the stability meter? Here it is, 95%. So we're fine for right now. Obviously, you get plus 50 for capital, minus stability from number of attached territories. Yeah. So there is a penalty to keep doing this, but for right now we're good. Yes, we finished. Okay. We finished the thing in the city center that gave influence, the pottery workshop. So I can't build another pottery workshop for this city, I guess. Looks like I can. Is it that I can build districts for this city, but I can't build. Maybe I can build districts, but I can't build the infrastructure. Is that how it works? Anyway, we definitely want the granary next because that's plus 2 food per farmer. We have 3 of them, so that's a good bit of food. Now, what's the alternative? If we build the farmer's quarter, where's the suggested plus 5, plus 7, but that's minus 3. Oh, that would be a good place to put this. That's plus 9 food. Maybe this is better. Infrastructure is once per city and then works for all territories. Districts can be built in any territory attached. Infrastructure is only once per city. Okay. Now that's +9 food per turn, and then that starts exploiting this region that's currently not being exploited. That would be pretty good. It's definitely the suggestion. 3. Yeah, and like this tile, well, we'll see. That's probably better than the granary right now because it's a much cheaper. Now it does cost stability, of course, but 9 extra food is a big deal. We're only getting 16 food per turn, and that's with triple farmer specialists. I'd love to move one of them somewhere more useful. It is a 3-turn build. Let's go for this. It's a cheap build. Now I'm aware that this is continuing to drop stability, but whatever. We can deal with that later on. All right, so this exploits a luxury district. We don't have a luxury though, right? +3 money per adjacent market quarter. And then this is horse ranch. Ah, that's okay. That's how we get the horses. Never mind. I didn't realize we had to do, okay. I didn't realize we had to do that separately. Let's cancel this for right now then. Let's get the horses up and running first. I did not realize I had to build a horse camp as a separate thingy. Okay. That's what we're going to do first. And this, where does this go? Do I have a luxury resource? I guess that's just an option, but I don't see any luxuries yet. Oh, ha, we can put this over here. Ha, okay. Well, those are cheap districts. Maybe we'll knock them out quickly. I mean, look, we can almost one-turn this. How much does this cost? Oh, this also costs stability too? Oh, well. Whatever. If you have an extractor, you have a resource somewhere. Gotcha. Okay, well, we'll deal with stability later. Like I said, I think we'll detach this and turn it into its own city relatively soon. For right now. Okay, but that's good. Now we'll get the horses ready to go. Actually, if I do this, I think I one turn. Yeah, I'll do that just to one turn the horse for right now.
They have a certain appeal, the Olmecs. Be careful that your people don't start liking the neighbors more than you.
So that tribe that we've been screwing with finally got their own culture, and now they're the Olmecs, I think. Right? Is that who these are? 15 strength, interesting. Yeah, it looks like they finally become an actual culture. Hey, now we finally have horses. Cool. All right. So now we can build the animal barns. +1 food on farmer's quarter. And +5 food from the horses. Okay. So let's move this back over here. So if we plant... Wait, is this... Oh, no, this gains stability. Oh, it actually increases stability. Huh. I was like, wow, I can't believe that building a luxury thing costs you stability, but no, it actually gains you stability. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Okay. So now we can build this if we want. +5 food per horse, +1 food on adjacent farmer's corner per adjacent farmer's corner. Okay. I think we would want an actual farmer's quarter first, though. All right, now let's go back. Temporary stability. Okay, so it's only temporary. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, all right. So what's going on over here? Cannot be done as this army is currently trespassing. Ah.
Pleased to make your acquaintance again.
Strengths. +4 combat strengths for units in or adjacent to districts. Already taken that. So how much do we want to keep messing with these people is the question. It's like, do we want to keep attacking them? They don't feel like they're very strong right now. I'm wondering if I just keep attacking them. They have one city, and I have all these units. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I'm quite in range to attack these units. I mean, like I could split off like one unit to go over here and join in clearing this, and then I could bring the others over here. Yeah, too little stability definitely feels like it would be a bad thing. I'm just like, I just feel like I'm significantly stronger than them, and like, why should I be peaceful if I can just beat the living daylights out of these people? Like, why not keep freeing up more territory? Like, I already cleared them out of this location and this location. And, like, why not keep the pressure on them? I don't know. It feels like I should keep the pressure on them. I think we go to war. You will include a war support penalty. Other empires will call you a traitor. Cannot be done without 80 war support. Okay. How do I keep attacking them then? Can I keep attacking them? Like, does this stop me from fighting? You need to declare war to proceed with this action. Okay. Volunteers. Oh, we got another unit? We've got all this military strength. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Well, so I guess I can attack them in neutral territory, but I can't attack them in their territory without declaring war. Okay. Well, let's go kill that isolated unit. That'll increase war score. I don't want the whole world to consider me a traitor for the whole game. That doesn't seem very worthwhile. So we'll just patrol their borders and keep trying to snack them. You either have to surprise war to attack their territory or wait until you build up war support. Okay. Well, we can always declare surprise war, but it says that other empires will call you a traitor. I don't know if that's worthwhile. Oh, traitor badges wear off over time? All right, we're going in. It's like, all right, we're going in next turn with the double warriors. I was like, oh, they wear off over time? Okay. That's all we need. I mean, look how many units we have. No. You move here. You move here. No. No. I thought we could attack this. There we go, yeah. You do not have to have... You can attack even if you have 0 movement points left over, which is pretty interesting. All right. This generally looks fine. Let's just put maybe our full health units on the front line. Maybe. That's fine. I'm sure this unit is just defending. Okay.
You ask too much.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, that unit's on the high ground. Okay. Okay.
Over this way.
Can't move over there. How do I get up? I guess I can't get up. Okay. I didn't realize that this was low ground over here. Ah, I got the rear attack there. Cannot move this round. Alright, well. So this is a bad fight, but I have such a big combat bonus, I'll go for it anyway. Ha, didn't do much damage. Okay. Alright. Well, we still can kill this unit, although apparently it was in better position than expected. Someone's got to have a rear attack. Here we go. Alright, so that was a little tougher than expected, but still killed this unit. War support has increased by 8. Okay. Alright, so these units can come heal. So We're now going to go to 58, which is still a ways short of what we need, but we'll see. Actually, one of these units should probably run down here so to get ready to establish an outpost, because we seem to have tons of influence all of a sudden. I almost wonder if I should split this off. Once this outpost gets established, we'll split it off. Is this already... So 160 to evolve into a city. 2 food, 25 industry. So I don't know if this is finished being established yet. Like, is it sending its... Oh, and we have to attach it. That's right. I didn't never attach it. That's why it's not sending anything over there. Where's the attach menu? Wasn't there a menu that like attaches things? Maybe I'm missing it. All military forces. Oh well. Oh wait, there it was. It was literally just on the screen a second ago. Java, how much does that cost? 80? Oh yeah, that's worth it. Done. So we get the expansion star. Oh, we only need one more to get another star. Okay, well that's not going to be hard to do. Where's the global ranking? Ah, here we are. Well, we are way ahead of everyone else. It's not even close. We're kind of demolishing this difficulty level right now. Anyway, so far so good. It's nice to have like a relaxing game while we're learning the mechanics. All right, so now Turtle Town should have just, yeah, 77 industry. Oh, you know what? Let's, you know what we can do? We can build this. We might as well. Oh, actually, the yields are not very good at all. Huh. Interesting. That's not actually worthwhile. So never mind then. We'll continue with the farmer's quarter. 77 industry per turn. People were saying you don't have to border the river territory to set up an outpost. It's just more expensive to do so. Yeah, people were saying you don't have to do it. It's just more expensive. Now the question is, how much does it cost to set up an outpost in here? 30. Okay. We might want to do that. Well, we'll because then if we set up an outpost here, then this will be next to it. So that's probably worthwhile, especially because we have units right here. Because I was going to set up an outpost here, and then, like I said, long-term, Turtletown attaches to this, and then this city attaches to this, so that they each have humongous production hinterlands to go along with the place where they're actually building districts. Anyway, but you can see why influence is so important. It allows us to set up control over all this stuff. Like, I know I have civics I could adopt, but... Oh, cool. We get a religion. I think +1 faith per pop is going to be better long term. Like, this is better immediately, but I think this is much better as the game goes on. Because we're going to have way more population than we're going to have attached territories. So now we've got tenants as well. Select a tier. I see. So as we get faith, we can pick these too. A lot to keep track of between the civics and the faith. Egyptians are the religious leader. Okay, I don't know how we were the religious leader, but okay. So like I have no idea why that screen popped up, but yeah, okay. So we should pick that. We should build this because we're going to need that stability because we've been pushing stability pretty. We've been pushing stability pretty hard. But if we build this, we'll not only get a huge faith surge, we'll also get that. The one thing that we've been hurting on is food. We're still kind of low on food. There's a reason why I've been tossing everyone in here. We also have not emphasized science, but I feel like I can't even use the stuff I have right now, so it's not that big of an urge to get more stuff done. Holy sites are a special can place anywhere district. Well, as soon as this finishes, we will get another surge of food.
I think you might find this interesting.
So let's see, did they send me a request?
Fascinating.
So they want a non-aggression pact. I think we say refuse. No, because we're beating these guys up.
I find your proposition outlandish at best.
That's exactly how I talk. They have a lot of grievances against me. We are much more powerful than them. Yep. Now they have the height advantage against me here. So I wouldn't mind, before declaring war, getting up on the same territory as them. Because if I attack from here, I'm attacking uphill, which is not what we want. Alright, so you guys mostly need to just heal, but I want to dispatch someone down there. Let's take someone who has the most health. How about you? You split off from the group. Let's have you head down here to be prepared to set up an outpost later on. Oh, we wanted to set one up here first because it was cheap to do. Yeah, 22. Just put it right in the center. We can actually already afford that. That's nuts. Okay. And then these units can actually heal in this territory too. This I'm happy to keep as just a territory for the moment. Just as an outpost, excuse me. Not attach it, not immediately. Look at that. Look how much territory we're grabbing here. Why don't you guys raise this barb camp to get it off the map? And then they probably need to heal. These guys... Oh, I guess that ate up my turn because I was in their zone of control. So let's get up there and then we'll come after them. I don't care if the world considers me a villain or whatnot. So just out of curiosity, how much would it cost? I'm just curious how much it would cost to turn like one of these into a city. I wish it would show how much influence it costs to turn it into a city. Because I don't want to detach it unless I know. Anyway. Like, I wish I could see how much it would cost. If you can't see how much it costs to be... You can't see how much it costs to be a city. That's unfortunate. Have to see as an outpost. So, I mean, you can do that by, like, saving the game, detaching, and then checking, but that's definitely annoying. Because I would like to get Mago up as a separate city in the near future. But, I don't want to set it up as its own city until I can detach and immediately turn it into a city. And I'd like to attach this to it and like have these two. Well, I've already explained that a couple times. All right. Well, we're looking good so far. Kind of destroying these AIs. All right. So we successfully pillaged that.
Come over here.
Gonna move you over to here. You guys should heal this turn, and then maybe next turn. Maybe next turn I can move them out. You should probably just heal here for the time being. And then you can head down there to check out setting stuff up there. Alright, so this city, I'm just continuing to emphasize food to try to get more people. Like I said, I really don't feel like we need to emphasize science just yet because I can't even use the techs I finished. All right, that farmer's corner will finish next turn. Then I think I probably want the stone ring because the 20 faith will really accelerate the faith creation. And that feels pretty useful right now. And then I really would like to get, I do need to get the granary done too. That'll really jumpstart the food. And that gives me another slot for farmers. Maybe that needs to be next because it's cheaper. This is 200 production as compared to 360. And we still have to attach that resource at some point too. Yeah, so always stuff to do, right? Always stuff to do. But Turtletown rocking 77 industry per turn is pretty sweet. I'm not going to lie. And we're going to get like another 10 food per turn when this district finishes. Okay. A melody for every occasion. So musicians are celebrating. Overproduction. What does that mean? Plus 10 industry. Okay, plus 10 industry is like whatever. We have 77 industry. But I don't want to lose science, and I'm not doing anything with money. So I think we still take this. Because I don't want to lose science. I'm making so little science. Even though the industry is whatever, the 60 gold is not doing anything for me right now. I'm not really emphasizing gold at all at the moment. I'm like barely avoiding being broke. So anyway, 87 production per turn. Woo! 87 per turn. We should get a lot of overflow from this because we only need 30 or 25 production to finish. So I think do I have to build the animal barn to get my unique unit, or have I not researched my unique unit yet? I can't remember. Where's my unique unit? I don't think I don't think I've unlocked it yet. Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, I need double copper for that, huh? Oh wait, no, where is my unique unit? I thought I'd be able to build it because I have horses now. It's probably under a tech I haven't researched yet. I don't know where the Egyptian unique unit is. It's in the laurels. It's the same tech with the chariot. Okay. Same tech with the chariot. The wheel. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Ah, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay. This feels like a very strong early game unit. Sooner or later, I'm going to start emphasizing science. Like, as soon as I fill up all my farmer slots, I'm going to just start dumping anyone else into science. And then that's going to cause my science rate to explode. But just like in Master of Orion, you don't do research right at the start of the game. You emphasize like production and growth first. I feel like it's the same way in this game. Like science can wait. As I said, I can't even use all the techs I have right now. I still have these civics to pick too if I want. I think this is the one that I'll pick. Attach outpost and minus 20 absorbs. Is absorb city? I'm assuming that's to turn it into a city. I think. This is converting to my culture anyway. I'm using. Anyway. Okay. So the lumberyard, great if you have a lot of forests. I don't actually have a lot of forests in my territory. I guess I have some down here. Like there's a lot of forest tiles here. So it would be useful for this city. Not so useful for Turtletown, obviously. And Turtletown can't build, so that would not be too good. What was it? Oh, we're gonna do the granary, that's right. Only 2 turns, nice. That'll really help the food. Well, hold on, I should check to see what the difference is. So the granary gives me +2 food for farmer. So I'm running, and it gives me another slot. And I'm currently running a lot of them. So this would be, at the moment, 8 food per turn. How does that compare to building another district, just out of curiosity? The districts do not appear to be awesome at the moment. +5 food. Yeah, that's not great. I think we do want the granary for them, or the granary is useful. I love it. Technically, I can put this down over here, but it's not. This is like just this is just like a resource. Yeah, just like a resource thing. Oh, someone is outside their territory. Well, that was not very smart. These units are still healing. I'm content just to attack these guys. They're probably gonna run. Yeah, that deployment's fine with me. Cool. All right, where are my warriors? Right here and here. Okay. So I should have a huge advantage here. Yes, attack. Yes, attack. Yeah, I was going to say I should have a giant edge here.
Over this way. Go!
I have no idea why the AI would just walk one unit out like that. Okay, opponent's turn. Trying to run. Okay. Now I have the height advantage too.
No mercy.
Don't think that was the smartest decision. Alright, so we picked up more war score. Didn't really take much damage. What is our war score currently?
My attention.
So still not enough to attack without surprise war declaration or whatever. But now they have no units to defend this city, so... yeah, I'll just heal this turn with these units. Or I could get rid of this woolly mammoth, but I don't think it's worth the cost. I'll just let them heal again. And then next turn we'll just move out with these units. Go grab their city. Yep, I've played those games, Jay Tolmar. I have played those games. It can be rough. It can be rough for sure. Alright, this unit, I'll just let this unit finish healing. Alright, so how much does it cost to attach this? 230, okay. Yeah, starts getting more expensive as the game goes on. Definitely gets more expensive. 230, no, we're not going to be doing that. But one thing I can do, and I think that this is worth doing, is we can take this, that minus 20% attach outpost, minus 20%. This is like the cheaper immediate option, but I think this is the better long-term option as we continue to move away from stability there. That's a later game mechanic? What's a later game mechanic? Oh, you can combine cities, yeah. Is that what Absorb City is? The combining cities together? That's Absorb City, okay. I still think we want this. The only question is, do I want this or do I want to continue just stacking up? Maybe, you know, I don't think I need that too much right now. Let's just continue stacking up, stuff. Now, here's the other question. I know we talked about upgrading units. Can I, like, upgrade the scouts to a better unit? I know that costs gold. I'm not sure how much that costs. That's kind of interesting that if you're in allied territory, you automatically heal each turn. Interesting. So what did the scouts upgrade to, just out of curiosity? Disband. Cannot be done. There's no upgrade technology. Okay, so they don't have anything that they can upgrade to. They don't have an upgrade yet. Gotcha. Because, like, instead of just building more units, I can just keep my gold and use it to just upgrade as time goes on. All right. Oh, we need to research. So I said I wanted to get masonry, so we'll go ahead and grab that. At some point, we probably need to grab city defense too. This allows you to also to whip pop in civ terms. System works. We'll want this as soon as we have a river in our territory. And I know that these build times these research times sound really long, but we are going to start tossing pop into science very soon. As soon as I filled up the food bar, that's where they're all going. Because we certainly don't need to put pop in industry, and I don't think we need money right now, so science it is. Okay. But in the meantime, we're going to knock out that granary. I just increased my food by like 10 per turn. So now that we've got production settled, now we're doing food, and we'll go from there. Is there a way to change the zoom out so it doesn't turn into an unesthetic gray smear? That I don't know. By the way, this map is not that big. Like, you can already see the edge of it. I'm sorry, I don't know. Remember, I'm on the very, very lowest graphical settings right now. Wonderful. So is that a wonder that someone built? Wonderful Ha Long Bay. We converted to a new religion. Be the first to discover Ha Long Bay. Be the first to discover... Okay, these are natural wonders. I had no chance to get them, I don't think. Not much I could do about that. Oh well. So that means someone out there now has a lot of fame. Where's the fame ranking? Oh, now I'm apparently not doing especially great at all. Okay. Well, You know who's doing worse? Yeah, these people. Um, okay. Well, I'm close to getting this. Close to getting this. I'm one away from getting this. So like I'm getting close to getting a lot of these stars. I'm 3 out of 4 on techs. So I'm close to getting a whole bunch of stuff. All right.
Come over here.
All right. Let's go.
You have my attention.
Yeah, you guys are not going to like this.
I had to act quickly, you understand, for the sake of my people.
Believe me when I say.
Oh, it only expires in 21 turns. That's not bad.
Ready.
That's not bad. Cool. Unlike Civ 6, where you're just everyone hates you forever for the whole game if you ever attack anyone. All right, well, this does not seem to be very well defended. So what just happened there? Do we just like not have enough movement to get there? I thought we did. Oh well, I guess we didn't have enough movement to get there. You occupied the city instantly. Okay. So now what? This is their only territory, isn't it? So now what do we do? Do we raise it? So we occupied the... So now what? Do we just like kill them if they have no cities? Do I raise it? It's been, now their worst score depletes very fast. Okay. New civic. Okay. So now we have a choice of getting other things here. +1 influence on main, +1, -5 stability on main plaza. I think I'm gonna skip both of these for right now. I'm not sure that I want either of these. I don't know which of these would be better. What does this even mean? I'm not sure what that means right now. Now you wait for their surrender. Okay, when it hits 0, you win. Gotcha. We'll just skip this for right now. As I said, I'm more interested in seeing how much it costs to set up the next settlement. If you do not want that city, you should ransack it. Yeah, I think I'd rather ransack it because I'd much rather expand down here at the moment. Spend influence to make more influence, maybe. Also, we're going to start getting religion soon. +5 money on luxury. +2 stability on river. +1 influence on mountain. That's kind of interesting. Smite unbelievers. They all add +1 number of holy sites. +2 food on coastal water. +2 food on lake. +2 industry on forest or woodland. Not great for me. I don't have a lot of those. +5 science on strategic resource. That actually could be good. And then this is combat stuff. I do have a lot of mountains. If I pay 20 influence now, I could make more. You're right. You're right. Which was the one that did that? This one? +1 influence on main plaza. Yeah, this is worthwhile. I might as well do this because it pays for itself pretty quickly. That's like 12 turns it pays for itself. The only thing I'd want is if I'm worried... This would be if I'm worried about stability. But I'm not that worried about stability. Right? How bad is the stability right now? I mean, I'm holding stable even with multiple outposts attached. Like, Turtle Town is... Okay, it's going to lose... Okay, it is it is going to have to address stability at some point. But this, we're going to build this and that'll take care of it. Plus we still have, there was something else that adds stability too. So I think we're okay to go for the influence and keep snowballing on influence. Okay, so we'll enact
They
this.
say alloys are stronger than pure metals. I guess we're going to see how far that metaphor applies to human societies.
So yeah, we have a lot of mountains, like a ton of mountains. So what was the... By the way, I have to learn the hotkey that just takes you straight to this screen. This one, huh? Maybe +1 influence on mountain. Maybe Influence seems pretty important, but like we just have so many mountains. Like, look at all these mountains we have. This is crazy. Anyway, and there's even more down here. Okay, anyway, enough. What we were trying to see is how much it would cost to set up an influence. 100 influence. All right, well, that's only 5 turns. Yeah, that's only 5 turns. But even before that, I might want to use influence to... What's going on? Why can't I see the outpost here? There it is. I might want to set this up as its own city sooner than that. We just need to get even more influence. Anything that gives influence is good. We really, really need influence. You can only pick one option per tier, and only one religion can pick it. Gotcha. So it's like picking your nation. I see. All right. So Turtle Town is finishing that granary. And I believe every population point is 1 science and 1 influence, I think. So I think that's it for this turn. Yes. I still want you to come down here anyway to be ready to establish something.
Follow me.
This one right here is worth an awful lot. Now, how much does it cost to attach that? 230? Okay. Maybe not. And raising the enemy city. So I think we'll play this up until we finish up with this war. Munitions in San Lorenzo. Where's San Lorenzo? The Olmecs have a war support of 0. Okay. So now do we get to raise this? Ransack. I'm assuming that this is what we do to get rid of it. Yeah, I don't especially want this. I don't even think this is necessarily where I'd want to put this city down. So if we force surrender, what does this mean? How do we just get rid of them? Like, how do we just kill them? You can raise it after you take it too, since you already won. Wait, what does this mean? I don't understand what this means. Give city in terms. Ah. I don't want them to become a... So if I hit this, that just... Then you get their city. Take all their cities. So if I do this, are they dead? Like, can I force this? Because I'm assuming I can. Okay. Well, let's see. I can always reload if this goes wrong.
You've made the right choice.
The 6-turn war. So are they dead? So yeah, I can raise this. How do I get rid of this? You raise it with a unit with ransack. Okay, so I'm doing that right now. I have a unit on the tile ransacking it. Okay, I'm still curious, like, is this nation still alive? Like, I don't see any of their cities on the map. Do they just have units alive somewhere? Well, I'll send this group scouting in this direction. They're alive since they have a unit somewhere. Okay. Well, we're going to maybe split up and try to find them. How about this? You can just sit here continuing to ransack. You head this way. We'll split up and try to find whatever unit's still out there. So they have no territory remaining. And then you can head to the north. In that direction.
Let's go. Come over here. Off we go.
No, no, oh my god. No, no, oh. The movement in this game. I'm moving this unit, it runs out of movement points, and then it instantly jumps to another unit and starts moving it. Alright, we'll just reload to the start of this turn. Thankfully there's not too much going on right now. Jeez. It's like, oh, now you're suddenly on another unit, and it's suddenly moving. Anyway, I'm sure I'll get more used to it with time, but really a little bit silly to do that. All right. So as we saw before, war score of 0. Okay. So as we saw before, technically I could make them a vassal, but I don't want to make them a vassal. I just want to get rid of them. Do we get money from this too?
A proposal for you. Think on it.
Okay. So the same thing as before. Okay, you move here. And you ransack the city. Oh, it's only going to take 1 turn. Cool. Because I did it after the war as opposed to before the war. Alright, now the same thing as before.
Follow me.
Note that after I moved it, it immediately moved back to the previous unit. And the rest of you are going to fan out and try to find this remaining unit so we can eliminate this nation. Since it's your city, it's faster. Gotcha, but I think I get less gold in the process too. Which is fine, I don't mind. I just want to get rid of this. This is kind of a we have enough barren regions as it is. Let's not go further. All right, now you guys can move together. You guys more need to move together because you're weaker units. But we're gonna try to find that unit, or however many units are left on this civ, and kill them. All right. All right, now down here. Once this is raised, I'll check again to see how much it costs to set up an outpost. 100 influence right now. So that's the suggested spot, 716. Oh, this river valley is not as fertile as I thought. I thought I'd have like insane yields down here, but they don't look that great. Oh well. Gotta be a pretty good area, right? All those river tiles. Oh well. We'll figure something out. In the meantime, though, why don't you go claim this curiosity? All right. So we get rid of that, and then we're just looking for this last unit, wherever it is. I'm just going to have my units split up and try to find them. Okay, so Turtle Town. We finished the granary. Cool. So now we're 34 food per turn. Nice. And I think given the stability concerns that we have, I think that we want the stone rings at this point, because I think food's largely taken care of. Let's knock this out. Oh, we can build it. Wait, where does it go? Where do we want to put this? Probably somewhere in the middle of nowhere, where like it's not going to affect other two. How about up here? You can build river improvements that make that area really good. Is there any particular place to put this other than just like somewhere out of the way where it's not likely to get targeted, like over here, so it's not going to interfere? Am I crazy for wanting to put this like way out of the way so it doesn't get targeted? Or do I like want to put it next to my tile improvements? Or am I missing something that I should just stick this out of the way somewhere? I don't know if anyone has played this game and knows. But it feels like I wouldn't want to put this right next to my city where I'm building like the districts and such, because it doesn't really do anything. You want to put it out of the way where you know. Okay, yes, I was intuitively right. Thank you, Varys. I was like, shouldn't I just want to toss this somewhere where it's kind of out of the way, where it's not going to be affected by districts? And Varys is like, yep. So I'm glad that my instincts are, I was like, am I missing something here? Anyway, I'm glad that my instincts are on the right track there. Anyway, so this is attached for 230. And I think that's most of what we wanted to do this turn. We do have some more notifications. Okay, I guess this just randomly moved us in one direction on there. Okay. That's fine. One idle army, yes. Grab this. 20 gold, okay. Oh, there's another one over there, but whatever. Wait, that used up all this unit's movement to grab that? Oh, okay. News from the borders. Treaties. So they want to trade luxuries. No.
There's just no way to make this work. I do not accept.
How close are we to getting the combat star? We've only actually killed 3 units. It feels like we've killed more than that. Anyway. Alright, cool. There's another star. Oh, the Olmecs are dead. Yay! I guess it just waited until the start of the next turn. Now, you would think I'd get something more for completely wiping out a civ. It's a little weird I'm in 5th place right now. But I feel like I'm about to hit a whole bunch of these stars. So 24 pop Endor units. Districts. Yeah, we're close to a bunch of these. Oh well. The tribes don't count. Oh, that's it, because tribes don't count, and I murdered a lot of tribes. The people... oh, that's the outpost that we just set up.
Executing your first ransack is not very friendly, but it's better to be the ransacker than the ransackee.
I agree. Okay, Turtletown gain population. All right. So Turtletown, no, we do not want industry. We're going to just continue... We're going to continue running max food as much as we can. And we'll toss this into science afterwards, but the faster we get these pop points going, the better. So let's see, we're currently at 39% per turn, so that's going to fill that up pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll fill that up pretty quickly. And each population... Oh, look at this, the X. You would think I would get more for killing another civ that quickly, but whatever. And then now we need to start emphasizing science, because we are going to be at a point where we need to get science. A little bit faster. Okay, so we have successfully raised this, so that's out of the way now. And now to set up our next outpost. There's now 90 influence to do. Okay. But is it better to set up another outpost down here, or is it better to turn this into a real city over here? No, 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 don't. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I accidentally sent an order to that unit. Whatever. You can come over here and get that. I can send another unit down there to grab the potential to set that up. All right, you can head down there to be in position to set up another. I was a little disappointed though that the claimed territory is not that insane, but I think Varys said you can make it a lot stronger. And it looks like the best tile is this one right here. Only costs 40 to set up an outpost. Okay. So I'm gonna finish. This is actually a good stopping point because we just eliminated that other civ. Let's play out the rest of this turn, and then this will be a place to stop. So yeah, down here. You can move in that direction and then grab those curiosities. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. How is he? Okay. Sorry about that. So Sid just got back from the vet, and he is doggy woozy because he had the anesthesia.
Follow me.
All right, now you guys will head out and let's see if we can find anyone else out there. So we'll head out and try to find more stuff. Okay.
Off we go.
Actually, I should probably split up these units so they can explore more.
Let's go. Got it.
Cool. That actually is still relevant because my science is still so terrible right now.
Follow me.
Should be meeting, probably will meet some other civs relatively soon. But for the time being, let's head out and explore.
Yeah. Over this way.
Ransack that.
All together.
Alright. Oh, maybe, wait, maybe there's no one, is there no one else on this continent? I thought it was on a Pangea map, but maybe I'm on continents. Is there no one else on here? Maybe this is just the entirety of the continent, and I've got it all to myself. Huh, okay. Well, a very successful session. We killed off an enemy, and, oh, and yeah. Oh, I can check the settings, yes. Settings. Oh no, game setting. How do I check the settings for the game? Not that. Tech, civics, religion. I don't suppose I can see how to do that. Game options. Ah, here we go. Thank you. Thank you very much for the suggestion. World shape custom. I don't... Oh, we're on a 3 continents map. Okay. That's what happens when you just start the game without looking at... I would have picked Pangea if I could, but that's okay. So there are 3 continents, and we are on this continent. So that means we're not under any immediate pressure, because we've eliminated what appears to be the only other civ on our continent. Or nation, or whatever you want to call them. So it doesn't look like we're under a great deal of pressure. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Turtles will be the save name. And the reason why I did that is I want to see how much it costs to turn this into a city of its own. So, wait, how do I... Here we go, detach. 160. Okay, so maybe this is what our next... maybe this is what we do next, is split it and then turn it into a city. So we're a little ways away from doing that. But I think I want to get that second production queue soon. So that might be what we do next, is split this off and then attach this to it. Which like temporarily sets us back, but I think is good in the long run. It's, yeah, I think it's 2 civs per continent. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to save that, but it kind of sucks I had to like quit and reload to check that out, but it is what it is. All right, anyway, well, thanks again, everybody, for watching. This was really fun. We'll pick this up next time, next week, and I hope you're enjoying the game. I'm enjoying this, too. I'm looking forward to learning more about it with the rest of you. So have a good one, and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, folks.